Manuel Neuer was born on March 27, 1986, in Gelsenkirchen, a city located in western Germany, famous for being an industrial center and also for being home to one of the biggest football clubs in the country, Schalke 04. From a very early age, Neuer showed an interest in football, and as a child, he began to take his first steps in his sporting career. His talent on amateur football courts and pitches soon saw him join the youth divisions of Schalke 04, his hometown club. At the age of 5, he began training with Schalke's youth teams, where he quickly stood out. Initially playing as a striker, he transitioned into goal due to his defending ability and impressive height, which would help him later stand out on the professional scene. His performance in the youth categories was exceptional, and this caught the attention of the club's coaches. In 2005, at just 19 years old, Manuel Neuer was promoted to the Schalke 04 first team. In his first year with the first team, Neuer already demonstrated the potential that would make him one of the best goalkeepers in the world. His incredible ability to read the game, in addition to his agility and quick reflexes, made him a fundamental player in the team's defense. However, it was during the 2010-11 season that his fame really took off. During that season, Neuer put in impressive performances that helped Schalke win the German Cup, one of the biggest trophies in German football. In the final against Duisburg, the goalkeeper shone with crucial saves, solidifying his reputation as one of the best in the country. Furthermore, Neuer's performance in the UEFA Champions League and domestic competitions cemented his importance for Schalke 04, turning him into an icon for the club's fans. His ability to play with his feet, a trait that would become his trademark throughout his career, also earned him recognition as a modern goalkeeper, capable of contributing in possession and not just defending. His success in Gelsenkirchen, both in terms of titles and consistency, led to an important change in his career. In 2011, Neuer transferred to Bayern Munich, where he would go on to an even more brilliant trajectory. But before that, the goalkeeper had unforgettable moments at Schalke 04, with winning the German Cup representing the pinnacle of his career at his hometown club. Manuel Neuer's arrival at Bayern Munich in 2011 was marked by a huge impact on German football, not only because of the quality of the goalkeeper, but also because of the controversy involved in the transfer. Neuer's move from one of Bayern's biggest rivals, Schalke 04, generated resistance from many Bayern fans and especially Schalke fanatics. Many of them could not forgive the fact that Neuer had transferred to his historic rival, which resulted in a very negative reaction from his former fans. For Schalke's fanatical base, his move to Bayern was seen as a betrayal, a move that symbolized the exchange of a local icon for a club with more financial ambition and titles. Furthermore, Neuer's transfer was one of the most expensive in German football history up to that point, which put even more pressure on him. But at the same time, Bayern were determined to invest heavily in signing a world-class goalkeeper to consolidate their dominance in both the Bundesliga and international competitions. Neuer's move to Munich seemed like the right choice, considering his already impressive career and exceptional skills. However, Neuer's first few months at Bayern were not easy. He had to deal with resistance from some fans who saw him as a traitor and had to adapt quickly to the new environment. The pressure surrounding his performance was high, and he knew he needed to justify the club's trust and the large sum invested in signing him. Furthermore, Neuer had to get used to a new playing philosophy under coach Jupp Heynckes, and the transition from a more defensive system of play to Bayern's aggressive, attacking style was not immediate. In the first challenges, Neuer had to deal with high standards from both his teammates and the board, as well as criticism from the media. However, his confidence and technical skills, which included not only great saves, but also the ability to play with his feet and actively participate in the build-up of plays, soon began to shine. He quickly became a key part of the team. The 2012-13 season was an important milestone in his career at Bayern Munich. After a difficult season in 2011-12, where the team lost the Champions League final to Chelsea, the club bounced back impressively. The following season, Neuer was one of the keys to Bayern's success, with decisive performances at crucial moments. The Munich team won the 2012-13 Champions League brilliantly, with Neuer being one of the heroes of the campaign, especially in the final against Borussia Dortmund. The goalkeeper made crucial saves during the tournament, and his presence and leadership in goal were fundamental in winning the title. That Champions League title was the first of Neuer's career with Bayern and represented the peak of his adaptation to the club. Furthermore, he won other important national titles, including the Bundesliga and the German Cup, and his name began to be associated not only with Bayern, but with the elite of world football. During this phase, Neuer not only became one of the greatest goalkeepers in the world, but also evolved as a leader within the team, always being a reference in goal and defensive organization. Success at Bayern Munich marked a new era for Neuer's career, and he established himself as one of the club's icons, earning the respect of fans, teammates, and opponents. Manuel Neuer's career at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil was a historic milestone, not only for him, but for the history of world football, especially with regard to the role of the goalkeeper in the modern game. Neuer was not only a goalkeeper, but also stood out for his innovative way of playing, which contributed to Germany winning the world title, their fourth World Cup. His performance throughout the tournament was crucial to the team's success. One of the most emblematic moments of this World Cup was the round of 16 game against Algeria. In this match, Germany had difficulties against an Algerian team that was very well organized and quick on the counterattack. The match dragged into extra time, but it was Neuer's behavior during the game that caught the attention of the entire world. He adopted an extremely aggressive stance outside his goal line, constantly positioning himself in the middle to intercept long passes and even venturing into true libero situations. His performance as Neuer libero became one of the biggest milestones of his career, as he not only defended his goal competently, but also helped the team to neutralize Algeria's attacks with quick and precise exits to disarm the attackers, in addition to participating in the construction of plays from deep. This style of play was revolutionary for a goalkeeper and became widely copied by other professionals. His ability to play with his feet, something that had already become a distinct feature of his game, was essential to the development of this new way of playing as a goalkeeper. His ability to cover great distances and anticipate attackers, leaving the area to pass and cut plays, has elevated the goalkeeper's role to a new dimension, making him more than just a passive defender, but an active element in the offensive and defensive game. Neuer's bold and technical approach, combined with his important saves during the tournament, such as his great intervention against Argentine striker Rodrigo Palacio in the final, was decisive in Germany becoming world champions in 2014. His role in Germany's title was one of leadership and innovation, and he became a fundamental piece in the tactical scheme of the team coached by Joachim Löw. After this impressive campaign, Neuer began to be even more recognized as one of the greatest goalkeepers in the history of football. His performance at the 2014 World Cup was so decisive and extraordinary that it led to discussions about the possibility of a goalkeeper winning the FIFA Ballon d'Or, an award traditionally given to the best outfield players. Although Neuer was widely praised and was awarded FIFA's Best Goalkeeper award, the idea of a goalkeeper winning the Ballon d'Or still seemed distant. The award that year was won by Cristiano Ronaldo, but Neuer's Ballon d'Or bid was seen as a reflection of his growing importance on the world stage. The discussion about how far a goalkeeper could go in the FIFA award was up in the air, and Neuer, with his unique and innovative approach, brought a new perspective on the role of the goalkeeper in modern football. Although he did not win the Ballon d'Or, he made it clear that as the game evolved, the goalkeeper position could be seen not only as a defensive security role, but also as an active role in the dynamics of the game. His performance at the 2014 World Cup, especially the performance against Algeria, solidified his name as one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time and as a true benchmark for how the goalkeeping position can be reimagined. Manuel Neuer's peak at Bayern Munich was a period of absolute dominance in both the Bundesliga and international competitions. After his arrival at the club in 2011, the goalkeeper quickly established himself as one of the team's most important figures, and his evolution as a leader on the field and a complete goalkeeper transformed the position and raised the bar for other players. During the 2013 to 2020 seasons, Neuer was one of the main reasons why Bayern Munich won a series of national and international titles. The team's peak largely coincided with Neuer's peak, including winning the 2019 to 20 Champions League. This season was historic for Bayern, as the team won the Sextet, Champions League, Bundesliga, German Cup, German Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup, and FIFA Club World Cup, and Neuer played a fundamental role in all of these victories. His decisive saves, like those made against Barcelona and Lyon in the final stages of the Champions League, reaffirmed his importance for the club. Beyond the titles, the way Neuer transformed the goalkeeping position was one of the most lasting legacies of his career. His ability to play with his feet, especially his ability to leave the box and act as a modern libero, was a turning point in the evolution of the position. Before Neuer, the goalkeeper's role was more focused on defending the goal in a traditional way. However, Neuer brought a new concept, where the goalkeeper was not only the last man in defense, but also an active participant in the build-up of the game, helping to initiate attacks and acting as a kind of additional defender. This style of play required a combination of exceptional technical skills, such as precise long passes and control of the ball at the feet, something that directly influenced other goalkeepers, who began to improve these aspects in their training. His revolution in the goalkeeper position was so remarkable that young talents began to model themselves on his style. Many goalkeepers from the next generation, such as Alisson Becker, Jan Oblak, and others, started to adopt these modern characteristics, seeking, in addition to defending with excellence, to have a more active participation in the construction of the game and in the ball's release. Neuer was not only a leader for his team, but also a role model for a new generation of goalkeepers. Throughout his career, Neuer has accumulated an impressive collection of individual awards and records. In terms of awards, he was nominated for the UEFA Team of the Year and received the award for FIFA World's Best Goalkeeper for several times. In 2014, he was named Best FIFA Goalkeeper, a recognition of his fundamental role in Germany winning the World Cup. In addition, he received several awards for Best Goalkeeper in the Bundesliga and was frequently included in selections of the best players in the world, such as FIFA Squad and others UEFA Team of the Year. Among the records that Neuer broke, the impressive numbers in his club and country career stand out. At Bayern Munich, he won 9 consecutive Bundesliga titles, 2013 to 2021, in addition to 5 German Cups and 2 UEFA Super Cups. Internationally, Neuer made history as the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets for Germany in international competitions and became the most successful goalkeeper in Bayern's history in European competitions. In addition to the records and trophies, the longevity of his career at the highest level is also remarkable. Even after more than a decade as an absolute starter, Neuer continued to stand out among the best, defying time and showing a level of performance that few goalkeepers have managed to achieve. In short, Neuer's peak at Bayern Munich and his transformation from the goalkeeper position marked an era in world football. Not only did he set new standards of excellence for goalkeepers, he also redefined the role of the goalkeeper in the modern game. His impact is not limited to awards and records, but to the way he influenced an entire generation of goalkeepers to think and play differently, elevating the status of the position to something more dynamic and decisive.